Alright, we are on Blazor app to see our agent in action. As you can see, this is all about composing poem. In our subsequent series, our agent will use different feature from agent framework to generate poem. But in our first agent, it is simple. It will pick up our current season and write a 10-line poem. This lesson will show two styles of chat responses that agent can produce. First one is full response, second one is streaming response. Full response is we are going to wait for the whole poem to come back, and the streaming is we'll get chunk by chunk, word by word response, and as response come to our way, we'll show them on this page. So let's click the first one for full response. So we're waiting for the full response. Response is back, and as you can see, there is a nice poem about the autumn season. All right, let's do the streaming one now. Clicking this button, it will stream back us the word by word, chunk by chunk poem, and is done. All right, so as you can see, we have two-way get the response back from our agent. Now let's go to our Visual Studio to see how we can write this code. Okay folks, we are going to build our first agent in this video. As you can see, I open up poem generator agent class from our agent folder. That's where our first agent reside. So at line number 9, we declare AI agent, which is coming from our agent framework. And you need two pieces of information, key and model. So these are coming from our app config section that we set up in our previous tutorial. After that, you create OpenAI client passing the key. Once you get your client built, then you can just call get chat client passing your model to get a chat completion client. And then you call create AI agent on our chat completion client to get our AI agent. Okay, so let's look at that instruction. This is our system instruction. We're setting a tone that agent is specialized for. So you are poetic genius, you create contemporary poetry. That's our staging for our agent. All right, then we're giving a name, which is Billy Collins, poet name in this case, but you can put anything you want. Now, look at these two methods. These were called from our UI. The first one is generate short poem. It just wait for the whole response back. And what we are passing, we're passing user prompt. So user prompt is write a 10-line poem on current season, and it will wait for the response to come back. Once we get the response back, that will be our agent run response class. And on that, we just say dot text to get our text response. Okay, so this is our full response. The next one is a stream response. This is a little bit different, but not a lot. So only thing is you call run streaming async and give user prompt, who is the same as before, and we just get the chunk one at a time, which is update, and it is an agent run response update type. And from there, we can get our chunk from update.text, and we just put it in our array, which is AI async enumerable array type of string type. All right, so we got our two methods, one for the full response, another for the streaming response. Let's go to UI to see how we can tie to our Blazor page. To see that, you need to go to the component, pages, and here we have poem generator .razor page where this all magic happened to show in the UI. As you can see, I'm injecting poem generator agent right at line number 3, and we have a 2 button. Click to generate a poem and click to generate a poem and stream, and we're calling this 2 method. Let's go to this method. The first one is generate a poem, which actually in turn call this agent and generate short poem. We just look and it wait for the response. Once response is back, it's a string type response, and we just show it here. Okay, so the next one is generate a poem stream. That actually you have to loop through it and build up the response as a string. Now remember, this is coming as chunk by chunk response. It's not a whole response. So what we do, once we get an update from our call, we just append to our response. Initially response is empty, then we just join it whatever the update we get back, and at the end we get the full response and we show it in that response. Okay, there's a container, poem container, where you're gonna put this response. Okay, so that's how you get your fast agent to talk to our OpenAI and get a full response and streaming response. With that, we just completed our fast agent. If you have any question, let me know, write in comment below, and I'll see you in our next video.